Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode from the Veg Grower Podcast. We've got a few jobs I'm planning on doing. As you can see, I'm down the allotment. While I'm working down here, everything's just fallen in the shed. Anyway, while I'm working down here, I'm just going to be, I'm just smoking some chicken breast, nothing fancy. Just smoking for a bit of lunch. So I'm going to throw that in there. And I've got a bonfire on the go as well, so you might be getting a bit of smoke, and that's just to burn some of the stuff that I've got a bit too much of. In fact, let's put in the whiskey chips and get that smoking. There we go. So let's take you on. Well, this apple tree, my cider apple tree, hopefully you can see it. The apples on there are starting to fall off, so I'm going to pick them all and make cider. So I'm going to show you that and a few other things. Let's crack on. Just before I start recording this clip, all the cider apples I picked down the allotment, I've washed those and I've just pulped them with a bit of wood, basically. Smashed them into tiny little pieces. Now, everything you see here has been thoroughly washed and sterilised before I started. I'll get every last bit out. And what I'm going to be making here is basically cider, which should be ready just in time for Christmas. And that'll go on there. Goes like that. It's like a game of Jenga building this thing sometimes. That goes like that, and then that comes on like so. Got a little washer here, it goes on. And now we start pressing all the juice out. Feels like it's cross-threaded. I think it is somehow. I think it's just the paint. There we go, let's got it. And a bit more. think next year I'll be making a table or something like this that will screw down on, just to make it a bit more easier to use. There we go, now we've got it. I've made this before on the old allotment. Somebody had a press there that we used to use. I'll bring it a bit closer. But there is a fair bit of juice coming out so far. Well, so there's a fair bit. Barely enough to make any cider so far. Oh, sorry everyone, my memory card ran out halfway through that. Well, 2 minutes from the end. So this is all I've got out of it. Not a huge amount, you probably can't see that very well. There you go. Not a huge amount, not enough to make any cider really, so in fact there's barely enough in here. Well, it filled that up, that's how much I got. So I'm a bit unsure what to do, whether to make, just to have it as apple juice or what. I popped down here in the allotment the other day and I noticed this on my pumpkin. Something's been eating around the sides of it and stuff, which I'm really kind of upset about. So I've popped these canes up, trying to stop it getting worse. I've done that the other day quickly. Today I'm going to wrap a net around it to try and stop it. That was my largest one on the Big Macs. at that time, but it started ripening and it was looking really good. But I don't know if it's going to heal from that or if I'm going to have to cut it off and keep an eye on it for the next few days. It's not going to be too much of a big loss because I've got this one following up and it's even bigger. So as long as I net them all, we should be okay. If you listen to my podcast, you will know I've decided to sow some green manures out of my home pot. Reason being, my fence panel or the whole fence needs to be changing, so when the workers come and do that, they're going to be compacting the soil and stuff, so green manure seemed like a good option. Here, where you see the netting is already, I've sown some mustard, and just where I am now, I'm scattering around some Hungarian ryegrass. I thought we'll see how these two get on. Now, we've still got some plants in the ground in places, so I can't really do much with that. And obviously, because of the chickens, they will eat the seeds as soon as they're laid if I let them. So now I'm just raking them in quickly. There we go. Put that down there. And then we'll bring out the netting. Let's find some thin canes. Once these are established, they will be, the netting will be removed. There we go. Now, the idea with these green manures is to put nutrients into the soil over the winter, and then come the springtime they'll be dug in and what have you. And why am I using canes? Well, I find the canes are better. For holding the netting into place than the tent pegs they come with, especially when the winds get up. These canes just give them a bit more protection. And then I'll just get some wood on these ends. I'll do that in a second. Get that straightened out a bit. Now we'll just give these a bit of a watering in. There we have it. Ryegrass and mustard. Green manures. That will improve the soil. Alright, well, my lunch is ready. Got some lovely smoked chicken. I've added a few tomatoes and a bit of salad leaves that I've got growing down here and things. So I'm going to sit down and eat that and drink a coffee. And then that'll be it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. It's been an interesting one, seeing what's going on. again, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, give us a like. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. And if you're interested in checking out more about what I do, my website at theveggrowerpodcast.co.uk, where it's my blog. I do weekly podcasts, that sort of thing. Check it out. There should be a link around me at the moment. So give it a click in there. We'll see you all again next week.